And welcome to the Writer's Life, the place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life. And where you get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're just about at 4,000 subscribers, I think. Push the like button, tap the bell for notifications, so that you don't miss out on one exciting video. I just ate like 3 Christmas cookies, so anyway. How was your Christmas? Was it good? I had a very sedate day. I worked most of the day. Not work. I wrote and put in a lot, pretty decent word count, 3,000 words, something like that. I don't know. Did some freelancing, did some business, but I also cut out early and went over to a favorite watering hole, and it was packed. It was mobbed with people, and I got this huge Christmas dinner that they prepare and brought it home for myself and my sons. And I thought there'd be leftovers, but they're like machines. Put it in front of them, it's gone, and they are eating machines. But that's what it's for. So, not what I'm here to discuss. So, a lot of people, moaning and groaning about the publishing industry, and I just don't understand it. It's definitely time to moan and groan if you're like a traditionalist and you take 2 years to write your book and you hand it into your agent, and then he or she takes another 3 or 4 months with it, suggests some edits, and then you go another 3 or 4 months, and then they submit it to one of the 4 publishers or all the 4 publishers and some of their imprints or whatever, and from that point on, it's entirely out of your hands and you're out of control, and you wait. You just wait and wait and wait and wait, and finally you make an email from your agent and it says like, well, St. Martin's has passed, but we still got these others, or whatever, and it goes on and on and on and on and on until like you stop hearing from your agent, and then you sort of know like book's going nowhere, and I just wasted 3 or 4 fucking years. But you can always write another novel and waste another 4 years, right? I'm lucky. I'm in a position where I can give certain publishers a book and they'll take it sight unseen. Great. That's just because I've been around 25 years, hit all the lists, and sold a bunch of books. But it's also because I take major advantage of the indie side of things, and I've been killing it on these like serialized platforms like Vela, and now there's Yonder, which I just applied for. I can't imagine they'd have any issue taking me. If not, I'm going to raise hell. And they're also going to be a terrific opportunity. You either get advances for them or you get paid for your serial fiction. They're cool because Yonder will allow you to take a backlist book, a book that's been published. It could be published 10 years ago, and they will serialize it for you. And I'm not sure what the pay structure is like, but it's got to be something, right? So like every income stream counts. Might seem small, but at the end of the month, it all adds up, and you're like, wow, I'm doing all right. So I, for one, am really looking forward to 2023, and I've hit the ground running. I think I started the new Chase Baker in the Pyramid of Madness, which is my homage to Lovecraft, the pulp writer from the 1920s and 30s, who came from Providence, Rhode Island, by the way, where I went to college. I started it like less than 10 days ago. I think like 8 days ago, and I'm already past page 100. I got like 25,000 words on it. It's just like cruising. It's so much fun. And I'm about 5,000 or 6,000 words into a new Moonlight. I'm not sure where the plot's going, but I have a pretty good idea. Just think Maltese Falcon. Kind of hit me last night, but that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give anything away. And I'm starting on a new also a new project that was really my son's ideas. My son's idea. He or they don't know this yet, but they had written this. You know, it was a first novel. They had written this book called Howard. I always like that, and it was a very much a first novel by an amateur. They didn't know what they're doing. That like my first stuff was crap too, or whatever. But I was like, like I could do a lot with this character. The character that they had in mind was really cool, like and very interesting. So even though he's like a 19-year-old high school kid, he had to stay back a year, so he's 19, but he's a senior in high school. He's really interesting because he almost has like a superpower. But he's not like a superpower character, or anything like that. Anyway, you'll see as the story develops, and I'll probably put it up on Vela, and starting in January, as I get maybe 4 or 5 episodes going, and I understand where the story's going, where the story arc is going. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I got a lot of things going already, so I've really hit the ground running. For me, it's 2023 already, and like I said the other day, I'm working for February, so it's 2023. Christmas is less than 12 months away. Anyway, the time she flies, so got to use every bit of it to your advantage. And I, for one, am having a blast. No skiing this week though, because my pass is not good for Christmas holidays, but I'll be skiing again next week. All right. I hope everybody's having a great day. I believe, I don't even know, but I think, because to me this has been a full work day, but I believe this is probably, when Christmas falls on a Sunday, this is probably the day it's observed by most businesses, I guess. So I believe today's a day off. I don't know, I don't really care, so long as my bar is open later on. My father, I'll just interject this real quick, and for all of you out there who watch these, who knew my dad or worked for my dad or whatever, this will resonate with you. But there was a time where Zandri Construction only offered up 1 week vacation a year. And if Christmas fell like on a Saturday or a Sunday, he loved it because it meant like you didn't get Friday or Monday off. It just meant like, that's the way he was. And it used to bum me out so much, like when Christmas fell on a weekend day, because I'd be like, oh crap, I got to go to work like on Friday and Monday, because I really disliked it, or whatever. But now, because I have my own business, which I love, I'm worse than my dad. I'm like 10 times worse. Like my dad at least didn't work on Christmas Day, but this guy did. All right, it's not really work. So anyway, it's like, money for nothing and your checks for free. All right, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go out for a walk. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao, 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 ciao.